Hello, thanks for joining me today. Flannel Guy here. I'm going to show you how to repair loose tiles without having to lift them up off the floor. We're going to fix them right in place. This tile floor is fairly new, just installed recently during a kitchen remodel just a few months ago, but noticing one or two tiles that are now loose. Now I know you could hear that, and over here you'll see on this end some of the grout is coming free here, really because the tile is moving. To fix it, I'm going to use this product I found called Fix-A-Floor, and it's really a glue with the consistency of Elmer's glue, and what you're supposed to do is drill in between the grout lines and then insert the tip and use a caulking gun and put the glue inside, let it fill the space underneath the tile where it's coming free. Then add weight to it, let it sit for 24 hours for it to dry, and then just re-grout. So what they want you to do is take a drill bit like this and drill a couple of pilot holes in some strategic places, so that way you can squirt the glue and have it travel across and come out the other side. But I'm really worried about the fact that this drill bit can potentially chip the tiles. The other thing that you can use is they will provide you with, for an additional purchase, this injection system where, you know, this tip is a little narrower than the drill bit, but I'm still really worried about being able to drill effectively in here, even a small drill bit this size. So I'm not going to use this either. What I'm going to do this time, it's going to be more difficult for me, but I'm going to use this razor blade. I'm going to take out the grout along the lines where around the tile that I'm going to want to fix. And then once I do that, I will squirt the glue inside the grout lines and let it work down, and then spread out beneath the tiles that way. Hopefully you can see that I got most of this grout out, and now I'm going to lay a bead of that glue in there, and it should sink down for me to then continue to add more, so that way it's penetrating underneath, it's spreading out underneath the tiles. Well, I have the Fix-A-Floor tube in my caulking gun, and for those of you who haven't seen this caulking gun before, this is an ETS dripless caulking gun. I highly recommend this, and I actually did a caulking video a while back, which you can go look at, and I talk more about this caulking gun. But the best thing about it is, with this dripless feature, as soon as you release the trigger, the flow stops and it actually backs off. You can see the product sucking back into the tube so you don't make a mess. And this thing cleans up with just a damp sponge. So I've been helping the glue along a little bit with this razor blade, just pushing it in gently. And you can see down this side, it's sunk in already, so now I'm going to come back and lay a little more. And then I use this damp sponge to clean up every couple of minutes, because I don't want that glue on the outside of the tile. So it just makes its way down and spreads out underneath, and that's exactly what we want. I got as much glue down there as I could. That's the best that I could do, and cleaned it up. I have made sure that the grout lines were free, and I didn't want it filled with glue because we have to put grout in there, so that's cleaned out. And now I need to put some weight on here. I'm protecting the floor with a towel. I'm using a couple of cinder blocks. Now we're going to wait 24 hours, and when we're all done, we'll take the cinder blocks off. Minimum of 24 hours. Take the blocks off and then step on it and see if we get any movement. So 24 hours has passed and I removed the cinder blocks. Now I'm going to step on the tile to see if I get any movement or any noise. Putting all of my weight on it. Now I'm going to check by tapping it to see if it sounds hollow. It doesn't. It sounds much different, much better than earlier. Before I started the process, if you were to knock on it, it had this hollow feeling underneath where you could tell that there was a space, and it seems like the glue took up the space. The final step in the process, which you don't need to see at this point, is for me to go back and re-grout where I had originally pulled the grout out. But it's safe to say that this is a successful project, and my first time using Fix-A-Floor, I'm impressed with it. It did a great job, and it really eliminated the need for me to have to chisel out this tile and lay a new one. Much easier, much faster, even though my application was much more difficult because, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't have much space since these tiles were laid extremely close together. Normally the application would go as planned, which is to just drill a hole and squeeze it right into the hole. But a little bit more of a process for me just because of my application, but I definitely recommend this product in case you need it for a loose tile. Hopefully this video helped you. If so, please hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon for future videos. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.